we're going to go ahead and do a little Music City Rumble here, where you get the opportunity to create one singles men's match, one singles women's match, and one tag team match. And all the wrestlers in the matches are going to be musicians that you pick to duke it out in the squared circle.
Whew.
Got one of the hardest questions here, my friend. So let's start with the singles men's match. Who are the musicians that you're choosing to go one-on-one against each other?
That one's easy because my all-time favorite musician is Tom Petty, and my second is Bruce Springsteen. So that's right there. That's Hogan Warrior kind of thing right there. You gotta just do it, right? It's right there for the taking.
Who do you got going over in that one?
Petty, because he's my favorite. Nothing against the Boss, and Boss is probably, I would say, more successful. If you break down the numbers, maybe I would say. But yeah, I'd put Petty over, like literally Warrior Hogan. Pass the torch kind of thing. I'm trying to see that Springsteen movie. It's just trying to find the time. I'm dying to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's been in the news because of the movie, because of everything recently. So he's still up there. And also, shout out to John Alba, who's a massive Bruce Springsteen fan. He's been on the show, and I'm sure that you saying Tom Petty winning, he'd be like, "Wait, I got something for that."
I'm sure. Like I said, I know numbers wise, I'm sure Bruce maybe blows him out of the water with awards and financials and stuff, but no, Petty's king to me.
Now we got to book out the one-on-one women's match with the musicians being.
I don't know who, I don't even know, what female artist do I hold near and dear? I mean, it has to be like a powerhouse, like Madonna or something like that.
We can go with Madonna. Madonna versus who, though?
Maybe for my daughters, I'll pick Taylor Swift. How about that?
There you go. And then who goes over in that one? I think I already know.
Man. For my taste, Madonna, but I'm sure everyone else will pick Taylor Swift.
When your daughters hear this episode, they're going to be like, "Dad, should have been Tay-Tay."
Well, good thing they don't listen to podcasts yet, but yeah, one day they'll be upset.
Everyone's got a podcast nowadays.
Yeah.
And so now we got to book out the tag team match. So it's a band versus a band. Who do you got and who goes over?
Let's do Nirvana versus Pearl Jam.
Boy.
Pearl Jam over, though, because I feel like, unfortunately, Nirvana's longevity just wasn't even comparable to theirs, so, and I just love Pearl Jam to death, seen them live. They're like a fine wine, I think, better with age.
I can get with you on that. And I think that for me, I'd probably agree with the Pearl Jam going over on that one. For me, when I started playing guitar, Nirvana was very much just like, oh, these are the songs that you learn. But over years for me, and it is nothing against Nirvana, not saying either of us are saying anything against it, but as I've gotten older, for me, Pearl Jam, I think, has been even more memorable songs for me, or songs that mean more to me. So.
More relatable. That's kind of happened to me in my old age. Like, I used to love Taking Back Sunday, and Brand New was, if you asked me 15 years ago, my favorite band was, I would say Brand New. But like, it doesn't hit the same for me as I get older. I just can't. And I almost feel bad for them having to perform it, like, because they have to be feeling the same way. Like, you aren't the same person you are when you're a college kid, when you get older and you have a family, and it's just tougher to relate to these whiny, like, like this girl broke up with me song. It doesn't hit the same. That's all I'm going to say.
Yellow Card brought that up because they just came back. I know, and Yellow Card's one of my favorite bands of all time. But I
saw them live last year.
So this was probably right before the new record then, yeah. Like right when they started coming back. And Ryan was even saying, he goes, the lyrical themes on this record are cool, but he's like, yeah, I'm not that 15-year-old kid anymore. He's tough. Like, the music, you have to kind of go with us now.
Yeah, I live and died by that stuff in college, and now it's just like, it doesn't hit the same. Or I'm not jumping to listen to it on a regular basis, that's for sure.
Sure. It is funny, though. I think I've told you before, my wife and I run a music school. One of my students were learning breathing by Yellow Card. So there's still a little part of me that'll always kind of go back there. And they're just like, oh, this song's awesome. I'm like, it relates to you. This is great.
Right.